And hello and welcome to another video. We're hoping this one can actually be a little bit different. Pretty much we're using a new application. Hopefully the other one, the previous one, hope it burns in hell from all the trouble and issues it caused. Anyway, without any further ado, major updates have been released in the game. That's why I decided to stream suddenly without any announcement. As you can see, as soon as you open the game, you actually will be met first with the new ship, which actually is fantastic in graphics and how it looks. And then you'll be met with the new Resonance quest. Now the Resonance quest and equipping heroes and more ability to power up Artifact 1, Artifact 2, increase in attack and critical, and many more have been pushed suddenly into the game. There is no chat. I have no idea about certain things in that new application. So hopefully you guys will help me to understand if there is an audio issue, if the screen is small, and other factors like this. But we're giving it a try for the first time. Okay, first let's look at the new ship, Temporal Blade. By the way, as soon as you try to unlock it, you will need to actually click on different parts of it to, well, assemble it. It looks fantastic actually, and I'm hoping guys you would write some comments so I can see if the chat is working. So that ship actually is fantastic in how it looks, as you can see, and assembling it for the first time looks also great. Technically, the Temporal Blade is the swiftest hunter in Homeworld. Precision, efficiency define its reputation as it traverses among the stars. Well, this ship has a multi-node central system that can harness immense computational power for analysis. That's a wordy word. Peering into the future, blah 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 blah. Anyway, let's get to the good stuff. Pretty much this ship will attack at, well, I guess at the beginning when you reach level 60, one enemy unit with the highest attack. And then level 90, attack 3 enemy units with the highest attack. Level 120, isolated target takes 10% more damage. So the point of the isolated target and isolation enhancement pretty much means that whoever gets into isolation is targeted with the ship, meaning that they will increase the damage for that enemy. One specific enemy from another lineup you're fighting against. The 150 before launching the first attack each turn gain 1 stack of exhaustion for every ally launching attack. So it can actually do something fantastic, which is increase the damage that one specific hero on the other side, the enemy, can take by 10%, and one of your allies, or for every ally, I'm still in need to see how that will function. It's going great. It's going acceptable. It can be better, but hopefully it will get better. So yeah, it will reduce attack by 8%. Exhaustion reduces attack by 8% for every ally that launches attacks. What does that mean exactly? Gain 1 stack. Hello, hi. Of exhaustion for every ally launches attack. Exhaustion reduces attack by 8%. I'm not sure if it's going to reduce the attack of the other side, meaning there's a reduction in damage, right? So that 8%, I don't think it's gonna reduce your ability of one of your heroes to attack, but it might reduce who attacks that hero. The attack will go down by 8%. So what does that mean? Probably he'll take less damage, a high reduction in the damage that can be done to that hero. So increasing the damage, right, and reducing the damage. Now, one thing I did notice in trying to test that ship, it actually functions very fast like the Dimension Hunter. It's not slow in building up its energy to attack, like for instance the front row spaceship, single attack spaceship. and then of course the restore ship, and then of course the control ship. So there's only two ships that attack the fastest now: Dimension Hunter and Temporal Blade. So let's give it a try. I upgraded it a little bit. By the way, guys, is the screen size actually big or small, like a little miniature screen where you cannot see clearly? That actually make a difference in knowing. Okay, so while you're looking into is the screen size baby size, you cannot see anything. What's the best way to upgrade ships? Is it to get each one to 150 at a time, or get all 60 or 90? I would advise focus on one ship at a time. Focus on one ship at a time and then move to the other ship, and focus on the ships you actually use the most, right? Okay, so let's have a look at 35.1, which I don't think I'm at 35.1 in the first place, but we'll see. Let's first test the ship again. I tested it before I took it to level 47. It was just released a couple of hours ago. The direction for this, I'll go into the xwar, don't worry. Direction for this is actually to showcase how it builds up its energy fast, like the Dimension Hunter, and how it attacks pretty much. So you can see it's interesting, fantastic looking animation. So as you can see, it's built up its energy almost in round 1 fully. In round 2, it's actually going to attack just like the Dimension Hunter. Unfortunately, I wanted them not to survive a little bit longer, which is a shame. We're gonna need a stronger boss. Okay. And again, they really improved the graphic of that ship. It looks fantastic in attacking and how it looks overall. Everyone gets killed so easily and so fast here. We're gonna have to go with another futuristic stage. Let's go to 30, for instance. I'm trying to select something where they will not kill everyone fast. No. And at the same time, they will not die immediately in round 1. Okay, another attempt at trying to test. Okay, they look like they're gonna survive. Okay, now we're going into round 2. Hope they survive at least. Round 2. Okay, after round 2, then will be the time for that ship to attack. It usually, from what I can see, targets the enemy in number 1, which is good that that enemy was taken out. Let's see which hero it will target, which placing of lineups. And then comes the cool animation. Okay, it targeted randomly, actually, Desperate Crow. Now, focus on that hero specifically. Okay, and then it's building up its energy again. If you notice, that hero is taking more damage actually. Fantastic. Let's skip. So we're having 193 while it's at 47 at a level. Yeah, it does actually function great. I like it, which is fantastic. So that's a new upgrade of having that ship. Alright, let's see. You said 35.1. Alright, yeah. I have reached 35, interestingly, recently. Okay, so let's see. You're stuck at 35.1. Pretty much this one. Okay, let's remove our entire lineups. And by the way, there's something interesting that happened related to the artifacts, which we'll get into after this. So we're looking at 423, and then we're looking at a draft of 4, and then we're looking at Asper or Superman, 4 heroes and 2 from technology. Okay, since we're going against Superman, and probably you need to increase your hero's spirit link level, let's try the dark heroes for this one. One Gonable, one Anna, one Eddie, one Godslayer, one Medusa, and let's take one Catastrophe. Next one, we're looking at a draft of 3 and again the Superman. Okay, let's go with Superman versus Superman for this one. And let's put Lady Ivy in number 1. And the last one, we're looking at the draft of 4 from the Dark faction. Let's go with the Nature, Einstein. Okay, so this will be the lineups, and I'm relying on a draft of 6 heroes from the same faction to buff allies. By the way, no one has answered yet if the screen is small in size or actually bigger in size, and is it miniature, small, you can see the entire full screen, or not. Right, so a draft of 6 for this one, a draft of 6 for this one also, and the final one, a draft of 6. We're trying to benefit from the HP and attack increase in every battle. That's why we're relying on one draft at a time. Okay, and we're going into the battle. For this one, we're relying on Medusa and relying on the Godslayer. And of course, Catastrophe in terms of his chains. Screen's fine. It's interesting. That's good. Because I really hated the last application, the previous one before this one. Okay, so the Godslayer's direction is to eliminate one by one of them. Gunable is to help if he can stun some of them. And of course, Medusa is for the petrification, so they cannot attack as much as possible. It doesn't always work perfectly, as you can see, but Catastrophe is to slow them down and actually allow to put them in less damage ability, those chains on them. Okay, so now we're looking at 2 of them have been taken out, right? 3 and then 4, remaining 2. You can also use the Superman faction for this one, for instance Toku. And I'm just looking at the direction of trying to take them out and win in the battle, not actually get the 3 stars. Okay, so that would be the first battle. Second one, we're relying here on Toku, especially because of that specific hero, Bruthood, or whatever his name is. Then we're relying on Lady Ivy in terms of the tangling, as you can see. And then of course you have the Fury Wave, so he can take out every time one of them is killed another person, another hero I mean. And then that would be the perfect battle, 0 losses. Then the final one, we have Wolf, Claire, and of course the one and only T-2080, T-Rex. T-20, that android looking Terminator. Okay, for this one we're relying on Silas and Sally. It does actually look great. And then of course we have Avatar of the Forest, so you can actually brutally attack a number of them combined. And then finally of course we have Stormwalker, so she can actually increase the critical of the team, so they can attack doing more damage and attack multiple targets at the same time. It's a fantastic direction of a lineup if they're strong enough and can survive the T-2080 and the Wolves. And we'll keep draining their HP and recovering HP again and again. And then that should be the final direction of how much HP we gained, and wiping them one by one. And that pretty much would be a good direction of a lineup. The only problem is in the first battle, only 2 survived. If you're looking at the second and the third, it went great. So the first one, we need to actually work on it so we don't lose the entire lineup, because that's the one that will give the 2 stars and the 3 stars, and that would be pretty much it. Yeah, so again, the answer is pretty much focus on one specific faction so you gain the faction bonus, and select strong enough heroes. You can even focus on the technology if you want, but not advisable, because Superman will be a little bit stronger against technology, but still can be doable. If you can stun them, right, stop them from attacking, that will be fantastic. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. Then you should sadly I'm running out of it. I'm always poor in the game, so I'm always poor in the game, by the way, so that's very normal. I'm running out of resources. I'm always out of resources. It's not I'm running out. I'm always out. But as you can see, because I've been saving up for months and months, as you can see, those large million numbers, right? But gold-wise, I'm always out of resources, especially when you upgrade something like this, 20 million at a time. So, yeah. Anyway, let's carry on. I'm interested to see. Okay, so as soon as it reaches level 50, then we're going into the 1 million direction of money. Well, let's see how much it reached. Look at that number, 17k. Poor, poor, poor. Right, is time travel the only way to get T1 upgrade crystals? No, it's not the only way. The other way is you wait for the event that's related to, it's related to it, which is equipment tomb. An equipment tomb, right? Oh wow, it's T1, right? Oh wow, you can get T1 shards and summon it, or you can actually go into unlocking all the rewards and then you'll get the T1 shards and the T2. So no, it's not the only way. As you can see, there are other ways. This is actually the normal recast material needed when you recast normally. Okay. I just started to play yesterday and got some of my heroes to level 100. Wanting to know what heroes to prioritize. Last year Christmas event was great. This year event will also be great. It's coming up, so wait for that. Yep, I'm looking also forward for that. What heroes do you need to prioritize? Good question. Well, you can prioritize Toku, right? She helps in moving across the game in a consistent speed. You can prioritize Storm Falcon. You can also prioritize the God Slayer for DPS. DPS is damage per second. The top only gives you 2 upgrades in total on amperes. Well, yeah, I would have to agree with you. The thing is, at some point after you've been playing enough, you will actually reach an advanced stage in time travel, as you can see. And every time I reach something advanced in time travel, they add more stages. So before I was stuck before 20, and then 20 was difficult, and then I 21, and then 22 was like hell, and then I was able to do it, and then 23, and then 24, and now 28. So the main point is no one has done 24 up until now here in this server. The main point, the more you actually advance in it, the more the shards actually get a little bit better-ish, I would say. Still almost the same amount, no difference, but you'll be able to collect more across time. As you can see, 2 T1, right? And if we're looking actually at how much T1 stones I've collected, as you can see. So yeah, it's a little bit slow, it takes time, but you will get there. I'm actually more suffering with T2, not T1. So unfortunately, it is what it is. It is what it is. Is there something else that actually can be? Yeah, there is. If I remember correctly, one of these you can actually purchase the T1. Also, there are different events where T1 is available stuck, where you can actually exchange for it. Yeah, here is T2. Yeah, we're gonna go to that. So first looking at if any of the current ones has any T1. They rolled out what is coming to us. Okay, I guess until you find an event that has those T1 for a cheaper price or for free, you're kind of stuck with time travel. Let's see. The following event will be available on Friday. Yeah, sure. During the event, star cards, diamonds, and R. Plain badge. So we're having plain badge coming. Super gift, Hero Reborn, Baby Born. Hero Reborn always reminds me of Baby Born. So Hero Reborn, if you haven't saved up pretty much your blood phrasal, you're gonna suffer because they do roll out good heroes you cannot easily get. Okay, let's go to the next one. Show open union. Okay, we're gonna go into actually fighting the Logan battle and screwing miserably at it. Open the union. Which union are you talking about? Not quantum invasion, right? This union, right? Okay, thank you. I opened the union and I collected that, and then I'm gonna add that one. Voila, union has been done. This is what you really want to see, right? Are you actually asking for union tech? That's what you want to see? Union open. You're gonna have to be specific what exactly you want to see in union. Can you show me 21 in time travel? I'm stuck there, stuck on 700, and you're stuck on 3 different areas. Fantastic, just like every time in the game. Go to upgrade money union tech. Yeah, I kind of figured you want the union tech. Yes. Working on the last one. That's the last one, and I'm gonna finish it when the weekend comes and I get the 25k. So complete, remaining the only last one there, and then I'm gonna move to Union Institute, which can make a huge difference. That's why I left it to the end. So when I'm fighting in the arena in Legend Championship, I can actually make a difference and surprise the players. The direction is very simple: to get at least to rank 10. Now we're looking at 112 in the overall power of all the teams I am using. At least we need a higher level of power and damage reduction to a good amount. Oh, well, good. You're gonna go up against whale level 496 and 268 and insanity. The main point of actually going that is to get the medals for the legend one, those good looking ones. Why would you want that? So you can actually go into the legend mall, go here and be able to exchange for these ones specifically, the God Hero Universe heroes. Only the 10 ranked upper ones will only be able to get those coins. Everyone else is stuck here in La La Land, so it's a little bit problematic. On the positive side, they added many heroes that are easier for you to actually exchange for a copy from them, as you can see, unlike before, right? Logan also jumped here. Even here you still have a good looking selection, but here is where really it makes a difference. That's why only the top ranked 10 get the metal coins needed for exchanging here. All the other heroes you'll be able to find, right, except those ones, the upper ones. Let's move to the next one. Only join union that gets... I agree, that's the union I'm currently in. Okay, let's move to 21. By the way, we're delaying what you actually are interested to watch, the Logan thing, but we're gonna do it anyway. So for 21, someone actually surprised me in doing it at 15 million, which was like a surprise. Everyone else did it at a completely different number, right? The worst in doing it, 47 million, and then 40, 38, It doesn't require that much of a strength to that level. So we have the 15 million, right? If we was what Logan thing? Oh, I will show you. I'll tell you. The Logan thing is quantum invasion and using Logan to get a high level of damage. Everyone has been talking about it everywhere. Too much. Anyway, let's watch the fight first for time travel. And our fantastic player here is doing it at, well, close to 16 million. He's at level 371. He's relying on God Slayer for the main damage, right? He's also relying on Moonlight Paladin, increase the attack, different things, and then the Fairy of Music for recovering of HP and increasing the attack for the two heroes here, Space Kong, which will attack him and reduce the armor, just like Houston she can do. Einstein is used for resurrection and as a meat shield, also for recovering some of the HP. Also, Moonlight Paladin can help in recovering HP, but not at his current level. So his main HP recovery is the Fairy of Music. Now I have no idea how the first lineup has been wiped out and he still won somehow. It means his God Slayer really struggled. Right. Did he actually win? I'm wondering how. Oh, okay. Now it makes sense how he won. The God Slayer kept doing damage because of the boost he got, and then he's triggering more attacks as it carries on. That's the only reason he was able to win, because the Fairy Music increased his attack to an insane level, and then he kept triggering a type of pursuit to again attack and attack. Other than this, he would be killed and wiped out. So that's the only reason he was able to win in Time Travel 21. Again, I unfortunately cannot battle now. Other human beings who acted normal, not genius level of trying to do it like that, pretty much went with HP recovery, increase of critical, reduce the armor of the tree, and then use Toku usually to keep bombarding attacks. It's more of increasing the level, and you have your heroes awakened at immortal, you have good statuses, and eventually you'll be able to beat it. Sometimes you just need to keep increasing the level from the Spirit Link, and that will be enough if you have enough overall power. So as we can see here, the direction is to reduce the armor and then use Einstein and the Ship of Theosos to increase the damage immunity, which will allow some HP recovery and to, well, reduce the damage they take. Is using a mixture of Stormwalker to increase the critical for Samurai Girl and the overall team, so she can attack with more damage output. And then again, he also used Moonlight Paladin to increase the attack of Tuku, because she is the main damage hitter here in this battle. Succubus has been added because of her HP ability to recover and to burn the target or charm the target also. That's not gonna happen with the tree, I think. If it happens, it doesn't really make a difference. The important thing is she can recover HP. And then again, the ship will keep recovering HP, and then Thinker will recover HP for the entire team as much as possible. Toku will keep trying to attack and do pursuit, and then eventually he'll keep dropping the HP of the lovely looking tree that doesn't have a name other than Nature. Yeah, it's called Nature. See, that's Thinker, this is Nature. So Nature kept taking pursuit, follow-up pursuit, damage of pursuit, every type of pursuit, and eventually he was able to win. Now you might notice at the end of the battle something interesting. Let's just show you with another one. Look at the rewards for a second and look at the T1 and T2. It increases, if you notice, as the level increases in time travel. So you're looking at 4, 4, 4, 4, right? The more you go down, let me show you a big difference. Let's select as soon as it starts. Because the question was, it takes too long to actually get the shards to get T1 and T2. Now look at the difference of the amount. Really? Okay, it's randomized, but it kind of increases a little, I guess, randomly when you keep advancing in time travel. Eventually, you'll get enough T1 and T2 shards and it becomes a daily routine direction. Okay. Okay, it's not a problem. The break is finished. I'll have to work. That's fine. Okay, level 700. Level 700 will be, I think, on the channel. So showing that cannot be done because you cannot go back in Galaxy Wanted. Unfortunately, once you advance, you cannot go back. So I'll add the link for 700 and hopefully you'll be able to see that. I'll add it later in the comments. And then Transcend level 11, Lost Land. Ah, you're talking about the 11th stage. Actually, the channel has a video of going over Transcend and taking it fully until completion. So again, I'll have to share that link again, and you can always find it in the playlist for Lost Land also, if it's easier. Okay, back to the login thing. The login thing is pretty much in Quantum Invasion, a direction of using login at level 1 as one of your heroes. Okay, the direction is simplified actually. Many people have spoken too much about it and they used it against the T2080, not against the bio werewolves. For some reason I haven't seen anyone using it against the bio werewolves. Don't know if it makes a difference. It is what it is. Anyway, the direction is Logan's ability can devour Einstein, taking him out of the battle. Einstein is the main boss actually in the battle, and he is the reason why they can go into rage mode. So the direction is when Logan uses his special skill of taking him out, okay, they cannot go into rage mode if you take them out in 1 or 2 rounds, eliminating them completely, right? And you're gonna have to keep doing that, and that should take you to round 10 or the full 15 rounds if you have enough HP. The increase of the bio werewolves or the T2080, their attack, their normal attack, it still will increase, the damage will still increase, but they will not go into rage mode and then wipe your lineup faster. So Logan, in taking out Einstein and people figuring out that direction, actually does work. I've seen too many videos using it. So the overall, what I've seen works best when it comes to that is actually using the music fairy. You're looking at the need to recover HP. So the music fairy, that's one thing. You want the increase of the attack and then the HP recovery, of course, and then using time with a lineup, with this lineup, right? You can use Thinker, that's fine. We can benefit from more HP recovery, and then some people used Cyber Ronin in the back line, right? I don't remember if they used time or the music fairy with Cyber Ronin, but it can work. But the direction is very simple. You need a fantastic looking group for HP recovery, a hero that can boost the attack of the God Slayer. Let me try to remember who we're missing that can be added. If I remember correctly, Fury Wave is out because of how his attack works. Toku, not exactly, but should not be used. She'll only attack number 1. Let's see who else. Yeah, Stormwalker can be used in terms of her increasing the critical for the team. So that can be a lineup that people can use. Again, Logan can be added into the Spirit Link. By the way, the more he's awakened and you can add Stigmata Sigil to him, the more it's better for this direction. Now we're gonna equip our heroes and prepare them for that battle. First, the Music Fairy. Okay, we're going to give her Braveheart because I want her to be able to recover some HP. Still working on her, just as I'm working on many heroes, and we'll get to what actually is happening related to the artifacts. I think you guys are gonna enjoy it, but first let's increase her HP for this battle at least. Okay, so that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and let's see, and that's 4. I'm not gonna upgrade, I don't have even enough cash to do that. Okay, let's see what else we can add. Increase attack, increase skill damage. Yeah, sure, let's increase. Yeah, we don't have for those slots. How about increase critical? Again, no. That is sad. Okay, let's try to change the sets. Shen, and then we have Apocalypse. We have Sin. Yeah, let's go with Sin. I guess we'll have to use what we have. Okay. So she's looking a little bit better, not the best, but we're gonna go with that for the Music Fairy. And then for the hero talents, let's leave her with Master of Tactics. Next is gonna be the God Slayer. Let's give him Precise Strike, Titan Killer, Ghost Curse, and the final one will be Rush of Fat. Let's make it Death Case for this attempt. Okay, he remains as he is and everything else. Next is Thinker, and he's gonna be using the Radiance. Let's give him Master of Tactics, Vitality Armor, Fearless Persist, and then Defense Barrier. Okay, let's move into the next hero, Time. We're not gonna be able to do much with Time, unfortunately. Let's give him Original Time. Time heals everything. And then we're gonna keep him as he is, looking all messed up in everything you can imagine. Okay, so we went through to Time, and then next it's gonna be Stormwalker. Yeah, I might keep her with the Meteor Dust, but again, it might be worth adding Things of Oracle. Let's give her Blessings of Prophet. Okay. Let's look at her legendary talents very fast before jumping in. I know it's not gonna work actually good or acceptable, but we can try. So let's take her into Master of Tactics, Titan Killer, Fearless Persist, and last one, Defensive Barrier. Okay, time to go into that battle, and it's not gonna be looking good, but we'll try. Let's remove the skip functionality. Okay, let's add Logan. Let's remove you. Let's add the Music Fairy. Let's add Time. Let's add Stormwalker. Let's select the Restore Spaceship because the entire team is weak, and let's go into battle. So the direction is very simple. We want our fantastic wings of Erath Logan to devour Einstein, Universal Sage. Right. Okay, so you kill two of them at the initial point of the battle. That's fantastic. And he took out the remaining bi-wolves. Fantastic. I'm interested in Logan devouring Einstein actually. And that the God Slayer has the increase in attack from the music fairy. The rest are for HP and critical increase. Okay. Logan, you have devoured Einstein, and now we are in the zone of we need to kill them all, wipe them out again and again, while Einstein is out of the playing field. Right, so the God Slayer has taken the boost of attack, which is what we need. You need to wipe them out all now. We're hoping that we can wipe out all of them, especially those two in the back. And they entered into rage mode because Einstein returned, unfortunately. He actually should be out from the playing field for a couple of rounds, which unfortunately didn't happen this time. Okay, so pretty much that is kind of the direction of increasing the attack that the God Slayer can do. Now, as you can see, that's 200 million, right? And taking out the bio-werewolves as fast as possible in 1 or 2 rounds and stopping them from entering into rage mode. As you can see, they're not in rage mode now, right? They still, actually, they can do less damage if you take them out before they even enter into the first rage mode. Now we're unfortunately stuck with the direction of I need to eliminate them again as fast as possible, which unfortunately, as you can see, isn't working the best. But that's kind of the direction when it comes to the Einstein direction of quantum invasion. Take them out, kill them, take Einstein out of the battle before they enter into that mode that you can see, the rage mode. Yeah, okay. Can you take out some of them at least? He can do fantastic damage if they're taken out, actually. Some people have done 50, I guess, 50k million and more. In any case, this is the number we're looking at, 3284, and people have done larger numbers than this. If you're looking at the number I just did, and you're looking at, for instance, Blade and Flex, yep, you can see that 3120, etc., etc. So it does offer a possibility of doing a good amount of damage, but unfortunately my Logan and different things didn't really work out this time. Anyway, we're gonna just do the attack, and that's actually 3-ish, so it's very weak in terms of attacking and how people have done a huge amount of damage, which I failed, which requires more effort to try it. Anyway, moving on to the other fantastic looking thing that is available, and you probably saw it. Remember, for a very long period of time I couldn't get, yeah, can you see it? Oh, the Divine Prayer. Fantastic. I finally have the Divine Prayer. Now, you might be interested in noticing something that's very weird, right? You saw the text, that what it says, right? That text, it tells you once you have, I think, 6 artifacts, you can actually unlock it. Weird, right? The thing is, with their direction, that you can actually equip multiple artifacts, okay, to your heroes, different heroes. There's a duplication that's going on, as you can see, right? This was unlocked because I already have all the other artifacts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As soon as you collect 6 artifacts, you can unlock 1 divine prayer, which is finally something good. And then you can actually equip the same artifact again, right, by getting a second copy of it. So now one hero can be equipped with, I'll read what you're saying, don't worry. One hero can be equipped with Templar Glory, and then you can get another copy and equip another hero with Templar Glory. So they allowed the duplication of different artifacts for the first time, instead of only having one artifact that you can use for one hero. And then when you get 6 divine artifacts, you can unlock the remaining one, the divine prayer, without having to get it. That one for over, I guess, a year and a couple of months. It was from a previous event when you start playing the game from the beginning. Different people were never ever able to get it, and a lot of issues happened in people wanting to just get this one, the divine prayer. So now you can actually get it. Wow, finally. Okay, let's look into, does your union team have any vacancy? I am not Indonesian. Can I join Indo-Epic Union? Well, I'm not Indonesian also, and I think the majority of the union is Turkish, I think, or has people from Turkey. Don't know. In terms of, is there any slot? Unfortunately, at this current time, as you can see, no. Do slots open? Yes, slots do open. You can always check in the recruit part, and I think every 1 or 2 weeks someone gets kicked out or something, or he goes to another union. So we do have vacancies that continuously happen. It's okay, eventually we'll have open vacancies if you actually want to join us. Oh, believe me, we have people that get kicked out from not playing and not getting the weekly activity, right? As you can see, I'm miserably at 408. Okay, here we have someone, I believe, just joined. If his weekly activity goes down and he doesn't play, blah 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 blah, he'll get kicked out, right? I'm not sure if we have any text remaining that actually speculates how things happen, but weekly maintain. We had before text about the weekly activity 900 needed. In any case, if a player doesn't match 900, he is affecting the rest of the union. Eventually, if he's not playing, I guess for 24 hours or 48 hours, he will get kicked out. So we do have vacancies that open again and again. It's okay, don't worry, it will open. It will always open. It will always open. The best thing you can do for now actually is just memorize the serial number of the union, 321220. Why? Because if you search for the union and then you type that 321220, right, and then you search, it should show the union this directly, right? And I guess the conditions, simple ones remaining now is minimum required level 300, minimum power 50, but they kind of ignore that condition many times. And I guess, yeah, the union language is Indonesia, but we do have people that speak other languages. Union verification information, that's fine. So give it a try, memorize the serial number, and eventually we'll have people get kicked out. It's always fantastic like that. Okay, moving on to the next stuff. By the way, soon I'm gonna be doing another Supreme Chest summoning, and it sucks that they pushed that update now, because the next one will get me the Devil's Pupil, right? Since they pushed it, probably I'll get one of these fantastic looking boys from the beginning, starting from scratch. Hopefully this time we'll get the Devil's Pupil, and like last time, the direction is to get 20 Supreme Chests, as much as we can from the Stellar Chest. Okay, you're looking for a busy team union, always active. There's a number of them actually that exist aside from the union I'm in. Let's go to the friendies list and let's see where is if you can join this union. Yeah, that's the whale level union. Serenity is in. LGC Kingdom, active. If you cannot, go for a lower one, still good, still active. Darkness, that's another one that's good. If you cannot, go for celebrities, which I despise how everyone is called celebrity, celeb, BU, and they're all very strong, by the way. They're all very strong. So those are a couple of unions that you can join, which another union, of course, Uria, very good union. So you have Darkness, you have Endo Epic, you have this one also, Matarasu, good one also. Bye farewell to you also. What else remains? Yeah, I guess these are a couple of them that are good. Matarasu, that's one. Then you have Darkness, then you have Uria, Endo Epic, and what else remains? Equalizer also is a good one. You might consider thinking of joining them. Celebrities, and I guess the final one for now, LGC Kingdom. All of these is good stuff that you can join. So when it fails in collection, you can click on it and collect it by hand until it gives you the maximum amount of love collected. Okay, nice, good to know. Okay, so skip routine units, amateur. Different languages that have okay, fine, it's okay. You can always go with go to manage search union, right? I always for a number of times I actually made videos about how to select a union, and I guess people do not look in the back videos of the channel, which is normal, of course, but the direction, very simple, is first you need to look at the union's activity. Okay, then you need to look at the metals they have unlocked. Okay, and then minimum required power, minimum power, etc. Then look at the players themselves. Are they all level 300? If you're looking at something strong, right? Then go to the weakest in activity and look at his level and his overall power. 47, collision. Then you have 61, 43, 54, 49, looking good. 58, 44, 48. Who's the strongest that you guys have? 58 and 66. So collision looks good overall, and they are gaining the metals required that a union should get. And then Pacific also has the metals without any conditions, so I guess anyone can join. R5 trip also is acceptably good. Let's look at the weakest. Yeah, they do accept weaker players, so it's a good place to start still. Then you have Union Brazil, good place also. Then you have Uria. By the way, if you're looking at the activity, you'll find that Uria's activity is high, which is a good sign. You have celebrities, the Equalizer, Ty Cute, darkness, all of them are applicable. By the way, the level of the union is also something you should take into consideration. You want a level 5 or level 6. So level 1, 2, and 3, as you can see, do not get the metals. What are those metals? Those metals are simply these ones. The level 1, level 4, 7, blah blah blah. The first one is the top priority one we love. Level 3 is getting the 25k, right? So the higher the levels of metals for a union that you can see, the more they are getting those, well, rewards, I guess. You have level 3, level 2, level 3, and level 2, level 4, 4, 4, and 3, the Avengers X. So yeah, you can also search for a union ID. The union name never gets anything actually, which is sad. If you type anything, you'll get nothing. If you actually have a name of a union, you'll also get nothing. So the union serial number is the best way to actually join a specific union. How do you get the serial number? You'll have to become one of the friendies of one of those people in that union and ask for the serial number. That is one way of doing it. Another way is going to the arena, going to the Dominator or Legend or the Transcend, going in one of the players, sending them a friend request, asking to join their union. The union name will be showing, by the way. So you need to target a specific person from the union, and then he can actually, well, I guess either add you or give you the serial number of the union if you cannot find it. This is a person from the Equalizer. Celebrity. This is Mastermind, not celebrities. Asgard. Odin. That Chinese union that certain people prefer to join. So the player is your communication pathway in a specific union. Heroverse. Oh, close to 1 year ish. Ish. Again, just for entertainment purposes, we're almost there in fulfilling the technology remaining pathway in Star Trek. We're here. We finally made it. These are the ones remaining in this corner. And then after that, we'll circle back to the nature here. And then after the nature, we'll circle finally to the last remaining direction, the God Hero, God Universe Heroes. Overall, we have collected, as you can see, these heroes. Still working on awakening a number of them to Immortal. Still a work in progress. We've reached above level 400. Took quite a big chunk of time, unfortunately. We've awakened time to Epic Plus, which is normal, nothing special. We still need to awaken Light to Epic Plus, which will happen. And then it continues. What do the faction bonus notes do? The faction bonus. You're talking about this, right? The camp restrain. Right? They will give you an extra 25% damage. It's actually not related to the draft bonus. This is not related, this is separate. What do? They give you a 25% extra damage. Oh, you're talking about that. Right. They are called the notes. True. Right, my mistake. The notes give you basic HP, and then they give you basic attack, and then they give you different attributes that are added to the entire faction. Faction bonus, basic HP, technology force or attack-ish. No, that is the technology force. This is the advanced attack. So if you actually want to see those bonuses, you would go, for instance, to the technology, and then you would go to the bonus overview. This is the bonuses we're getting for every single hero. You'll find in his details from the Union Tech. and this is from the Excalibur faction, right? What else? No, that's actually not gonna show you the bonuses you get directly from Star Trek. But the concept is still the same, actually. The concept is still the same of attributes of HP and attack given to the hero from the faction. I'm sorry, it's not that one that I just showed. So you're looking at increase in HP, increase in attack, increase in force for general, for the same faction, which is technology for all its heroes. And I guess that will show in the statuses itself, HP and attack, and so on. So you can consider it an increase and a boost in attributes. Unfortunately, I don't think there's something specific that shows the bonus that comes from Star Trek. There is for the Union Tech, right? And the faction wanted, or the Excalibur faction. What is force exactly? Honestly, I do not remember at all. You have force and force resistance. I honestly don't remember. It came out related to the Void Championship, pretty much here specifically. And then you have actually treasure that increases the force and force resistance. I'm guessing it increases your hero in terms of maybe attack. Maybe. I'm not sure, honestly. I'm not sure how they actually function in adding to your hero, unfortunately. I can at least tell you it's an increase in your hero statuses because there's nothing really that's written of what it does that I've read. I only have recollection of here something related to the force. Then it reminds me of what was it? Skywalker, the force. Let the force guide you. Anyway, I'll check on that and actually get back to you with actually a normal response, a normal answer of what is force, not just guessing, because this is guessing pretty much. Serenity, what is force? What does force do? Anyway, yes, I agree with you completely. Some things up until now can get a better explanation. Other than this, they kind of have been pushing information and different players understanding more, especially when it comes to the statuses. We have a better understanding now of, well, pretty much all the statuses except the force. So power, HP, attack, armor, broken armor, damage, immunity, how they function, all of that, we have a better understanding of it than before. So they did actually do a good significant amount of effort. Also, yeah, you can actually check that. Obtain 6 artifacts to unlock artifact resonance, right? Powerful resonance status. You have artifact 1 and artifact 2. Possess 2 identical artifacts and that will give you a status bonus. These status bonuses are divided into 4 tiers and can be unlocked by enhancing 2 identical artifacts. So pretty much if you have 2 artifacts that are exactly the same, you equip it to 2 heroes, both of them will give an extra shared bonus. HP and attack and HP and attack, critical and critical damage to both heroes. That's why you can see a mirroring happening in the artifacts. And it's not unlocked for the evil artifacts, but it will be, I believe. Oh, actually it is. No? Yes? No, not for me at least. Divine, yes. Got unlocked, I guess, and Divine Prayer is available now. By the way, Divine Prayer will help massively in 2 things. One of them is Galaxy Wanted going against the Hell Explosion called Van Helsing Fury Wave, it might help Toku a little bit. Yep. And it can help also in Mystic Realm in finishing up level 50, the remaining one, this one specifically. But she needs more power to actually do it. So yeah, overall, good updates that came out. And I can see there's another one here. How many updates did they push? Yeah, it's pretty much hated. That's why at some point I actually want to do something fantastic with him. Actually use him as an explosion bomb against enemies. Okay. You can exchange one random treasure from the following after earning 1000 points with at least one claim attempt remaining. Cannot obtain awakened treasure. Interesting. Okay. They made it easy for players to actually get the creation artifacts. This one, right? All you need to do is pretty much forge, and it's putting a pointing system for the forging you will do. So eventually you'll get 1000. When you get 1000, you can claim one of the creation artifacts, because players are suffering in terms of actually going into the upper ranking in the reincarnation treasure. For you to actually get the least amount of creation, you have to be in the top 100, right? And that's not easy actually. So now actually players can start working on the creation treasure by a long period of time, a lot of forging, and then voila, you'll be able to exchange directly to one of these. So yeah, pretty much this is a good chunk of the updates I've seen. There isn't anything else I've seen, but you never know. Let's check if they actually added any rewards for the advanced. No, they haven't. They haven't. For the challenge reward claims, the advanced ones. Okay, so they did nothing there. Development. Okay. How about the thing that they never fulfilled and finished? Exploration map. I don't think it's gonna get unlocked after I finish the galaxy I'm currently in. The remaining ones that are always unlocked, but we'll see. Can you get a 3140? Let us go to 3140 and conclude the stream after that. 31. Oh yeah, that was a lot of fun. Killing Storm Falcon. Since I don't remember exactly at that time what was used, let's see what the Good Boys and that Rising Star ROT did. 10 million. Always proven that strategy can overpower many things. 11. Nice. So pretty much what ROT did here is use Lucas for the contract to gain the damage immunity to survive from the first initial hit of Storm Falcon. Then he used Einstein to recover any fallen heroes, and then Houston in terms of reducing armor and continuous attack. Then Q-Pin, the Silver Surfer, for his HP recovery and increase in attack. And then Stormwalker for her ability to increase critical, which will affect directly the God Slayer, and then he can wipe out all of them. So this is a very good lineup actually. Very good idea. So that's one. Second one, he relied here on General of Rescue or Divine Marshal for actually being the meat shield and sustaining the damage, and then he used Lady Ivy for twining, Thinker for HP recovery, Toku to wipe them out one by one. I don't have Lucas. Hmm. The thing is, I will wipe them out, even with not the most amount of effort needed. Okay, if you don't have Lucas, let's see. Hmm. Yeah, he's part of the issue. That's why he used Lady Ivy in round number 2, so she can twine all of them, and Toku can have a better opportunity of wiping them out. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, if you don't have Lucas, hey, Havoc, all good, all good. If you don't have Lucas, you can use Storm Falcon versus Storm Falcon, which will look very good. Or you can use Rockefeller, and then maybe Medusa to attack the lineup at the behind and poison them or petrify them. Pretty much the direction is stun them, stop them from being able to attack. So Rockefeller, stunned when you attack, stunned, 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 and then a hero to wipe them out, right? So let's try something. Let's try, and then let's add Silas. Okay, let's go into that battle without any spaceships. Let's see. So we want Rockefeller to try at least to stun some of them. And then, of course, Houston, she is to reduce the armor of the frontliners. Okay, Cupin recovered their HP. We're hoping actually that Medusa will petrify some of them. Okay, that's one petrified, but not the important one. Yep. Feeling xwar is not level 3 anymore. It should be level 367. Well, yeah, that can be, yeah, but the main point is the more the heroes increase in their level, the stronger damage they can do, right? So you can always try to rely on adding artifacts to the heroes in the battle. Okay, now this is a good one. We actually wanted to petrify someone at least from the front line, and unfortunately Rockefeller isn't stunning anyone. He actually stunned Stormwalker at least a little bit, and Cyber Ronin. Yeah, and that's pretty much how you want the battle to go, to kill them as fast as possible. Now the second one, yes, and we actually share the lives that are on Friday on Discord also, and I'm also in the game's Discord. So the direction for this one is to wipe them out. Actually, what will happen is they will kill Lady Ivy, and then she will twine them, and then Tuku will have a better opportunity at wiping them out. But here she's too strong and too fast for them. That's why they all got wiped out easily. And then you have your HP recovery, critical increase, and then the Avatar of the Forest with his arrows attacking all of them. Yeah, as you can see, like nothing. So yeah, that is a lineup I would recommend. You're only level 320. If you're only level 320, I would recommend... Okay. Okay. I know you. If you're level 320, I would recommend that go to the Spirit Link, take some time off from trying to advance, increase the level of the Spirit Link, awaken more of the heroes, work on powering them up a little bit more. As you can see, Tuku's at 12 million, right? You're gonna need more stronger awakened heroes and more upgrades in the level. Work a little on the gems, right, and increasing their level. Especially the gems can make a difference because of the bonus you get and the stages that gives you bonus also. Level 30 HP plus 5, 60 attack plus 5, 90 HP plus 5, and then when you equip 6 gems awakened or upgraded to level 3, you'll have these fantastic boys to play with, and then 6 gems at 5 more, and then 6 more. So try to put some time into the gems, increasing the level. Gem level, she's at 114. Getting the bonus up until level 90 HP plus 5. Oh, if you're asking about the, I guess, the star level, right, you're looking at 3 for some of them, and this one is 6 stars enhance 6 4-star gems. Oh, this one is 6 stars, 3 stars. 6 meaning 6 gems equipped, all of them are at level 3. By merging you actually upgrade the star level, so all of them need to be at star level 3, and that will unlock the first one. The next one, yeah, 4-star gems. It's not accurate how it's written, because if you look, this is 3 stars, right? Okay, 3 stars. It says 4 stars and it's already unlocked, so it's actually 3 stars. This is 3 stars, and this will be 4 stars, and this will be, I don't know, 5 stars or 6 stars. That's funny. Anyway, yeah, work on that. I've got 3-star gems for Folklore, Toku, and Falcon already. Hardest thing is getting Summoning Scrolls to upgrade my heroes. Yeah, not exactly. You see, when you keep advancing in Lost Land and when it refreshes, you'll find that you can burn diamonds here and exchange them for summoning scrolls and faction scrolls. That's one thing. Second thing, you have to wait until events come out that have something like this going after it. And then if all of that can not be done, cyber bar, and then I guess refreshing it to 7 stars or 9, right? And when you're refreshing it, you might be met with exactly this. You're gonna burn a lot of blue diamonds to do this, but yeah, you can get more faction summoning. Let's go with this one. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one pretty much because it's the first one in the Superman summoning out of 10. So we got another copy from Can't Be Transcend 12 in Lost Land. But what I'm hearing is a slow grind. Yep, I was stuck in Transcend for quite some time. It's a slow grind. What will help is increase the spirit link level, right? And also increase the union tech, overall the heroes you're gonna use, and 100% the Union Institute. Yes, it's a very lucky summon. The Union Institute will help you if you put them into categories. If you're going against Meg or Ranger or Raider and you're gonna be using, yes, 100%, I agree. If you're gonna be using a specific hero from, I guess, the Warrior here for instance, right? And then you're gonna be going against Ranger, Meg, increase the Meg because they will be able to, your heroes, or let's say the Godslayer, will be able to do more damage related to those guys you're gonna be meeting in Lost Land. And then of course you can increase the critical damage resistance and the critical resistance, so you take less damage, right, in Lost Land or overall in the entire game, and you can do more damage to them, especially when you're met with Meg heroes. or radar heroes. So the more you actually increase these ones, the more you'll be able to take less damage and actually do more damage related to the subfaction that is the hero type. For instance, Michelangelo Thinker is a warrior. Right? If you've never focused and known that, she is a radar. She's a Meg, right? Stormwalker. Anna, of course, is a Meg also. And then, wow, she's a ranger. So if you want, for instance, folklore to do more damage related to a hero that's like Stormwalker Ranger, you would go to the Union Institute, and then you would see where is folklore is here. Okay, other heroes are in different categories because of their subcategory type. Okay, and then she's the ranger. She's the ranger, right? Right. So him folklore as a warrior that you want him to do more damage to ranger type sub heroes, you will increase this Iron Will. Then he'll be able to do more damage when he attacks Storm Falcon. And that's pretty much how you can increase damage related to a specific sub faction. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna be looking at a very slow, long grind and a very slow direction of increasing your overall spirit link level. And you're gonna be looking at a need to awaken your heroes to immortal and I guess get better sigil also and equip it correctly where it can benefit you. And then you're gonna be looking at upgrade more of your artifacts, and then you'll be looking at what artifacts you will need the most, maxed out if possible, like the radiance for instance. And then you'll be looking at the trick you're gonna be doing there with the Nine-Tail Idol to take out Van Helsing, and you're gonna be needing original time above level 20, I guess, if I remember correctly. And there is a full roadmap when it comes to battling in Transcend. And if you go back to the video that I did about Transcend and you look into the description, it's written of how to beat Transcend stage by stage, and the video takes you one by one in every single level where you can see it, and it's very long, and yeah, eventually you'll be able to do it. Anyway, before we wrap up, let's have a look at what we've got. Yes, Helshink, Helshitty, yes, the Helsinki. Trick to take out Helsinki is my... By the way, Helsing, or Van Helsing actually, Van Helsing, right? A great enemy, right? Van Helsing, the vampire slayer, great enemy. I love it. Van Helsing, pretty much the direction of, let's just go with, I will share again in the link to that video with the information in the comment section of the stream after the stream. That's what I can do to save you from the entire brutal experience. But pretty much, if you want a faster explanation, you're going to be using 3 heroes, okay, for Van Helsing. You're gonna be putting Stormwalker in number 1, and then you're gonna be putting Lucy, Nine-Tail Idol. Her name isn't Lucy, but I will call her Lucy anyway. And then you're gonna be giving her original time. And then I think there's a 3rd hero you're gonna be positioning in the backliners, where pretty much Nine-Tail Idol, her special skill will allow them, whenever they're causing damage to your side, that the damage is reflected, part of it, back on them. They take damage. So the trick is using Nine-Tail Idol and allowing her to use her special skill, building her energy, and then taking her out of the battle, or giving her the original time artifact. And it's a little bit in depth that you need to read it. So that kind of is the trick of letting the Van Helsing, as soon as he explodes, they will take a majority of the damage with your entire lineup also. Right. Okay, you're stuck on 3325, and I deal with Queen of Desert on DVP Daily Challenge. Okay. 33:25. Okay, let's do that, and then it will be time to end the streamy. 32, yeah, 33:25. I wonder why you guys don't come on the Friday streams, and only when I stream alone, then you come and you have the questions. Those streams are actually on the Friday, consistent, and happen almost every single Friday. And it would be fantastic if you ask all those questions on those streams also, not only when I'm alone, targeting me separately. Just joking, by the way. 33:25. This is 35. God, I want the 33. Okay. 33. 20. Well, usually we are looking at 6 or 7, 5 or 6-ish. I announced it before so people know. I only ever find your streams by chance. Oh, fantastic. Oh, you're just interested on the PvP in dealing with her? Okay, player versus player. Okay, let's just answer the one of the find the streams. You find the streams by chance? Okay, every Friday, every single week, there is a stream. That's one. Two, the streams usually are 5, the time 5 p.m. GMT +8 Malaysia time. It's either 5, 6, or 7 Malaysia time GMT +8 every single Friday. So I guess now it's much easier. How do you deal with the Queen of the desert in PvP? Which PvP you're talking about? Which one exactly? The Legend Championship, the Dominator, the Daily? Which one? Doesn't really make a huge difference, but it can help a little. Take your time, and I'm gonna use something as a reference. Let's get one of those stages where it actually has a Queen of Desert. Yep, okay, that will work. Okay, so usually with Queen of Desert in previous stages, before the upper advanced ones, usually you would use Silas and he would attack her, right? Now he doesn't do that because he targets a specific hero and it's random. By random, I mean you cannot, I guess, guarantee he will attack the Queen of Desert. His attack, his assassination direct attack, is to attack to disable the enemy. Okay. Okay, we'll see you later. Right, so his direction is to disable the enemy. He targets the enemy with the highest attack. Disabling the Queen of Desert, actually what happens when she's disabled in battle, her ranking up of the totem points or the tone points actually is decreased. And she doesn't function the same speed as she usually would do. I have a video actually of Queen of Desert versus Silas that's actually showcases that on the channel. So if Silas actually attacks her, I really hate her buffs. Yeah, she's doing fantastic. But if Silas actually attacks her, he will disable her so she doesn't do the same damage and functions with the same speed. The issue is Silas will attack the enemy with the highest attack damage. So that is random. Then he doesn't attack her anymore if she doesn't have the highest attack damage when he uses his special skill, and that direction has been lost in Silas being a good weapon against her. So what would you do? You need to target her by actually crowd control. A hero that uses crowd control and attacks the backliners or can twine the backliners or petrify them. So what we're talking about is pretty much Medusa, for instance. If she petrifies especially the Queen of Desert, that would be good. If you cannot do that and it fails, you can get Lady Ivy to twine. Where is the Lady Ivy? Yeah, let's take the Lady Ivy, put her in number 1, remove this disgraceful looking lineups, add Einstein for resurrection, and then just let's go into battle with what we have like that. So the direction is simply we want Lady Ivy to be killed. That's the direction pretty much. We want her to twine as much as possible of the enemy, especially the Queen of Desert, because that's our main target. So putting her in number 1 is for her to get attacked directly and hopefully get eliminated. Right? That's not the hero we want to be twined, but I guess we get what we want. We don't get what we want always. Okay, so even Einstein resurrected himself, which is funny. Right. So that actually took her out, which is good. Now, one thing I guess that can make a difference with her damage is just skip, and we actually won that first battle, which is good. By the way, it's gonna be the same direction related to versus player, but more difficult. We want her to be twined, so you might give original time to Lady Ivy. Okay, we want to be able to target her in the back line, the backliner. So we might use Medusa also. Medusa or Lady Ivy, one of both, or both if you want, if you can do that, they're strong enough. That would be one direction. Another direction, you can always use Lucas for the damage immunity, at least until Toku or your God Slayer eliminates a good portion of the other lineup. You can use Einstein for resurrection, which can make a difference. Also, you can be the crazy direction of equipping redemption to a number of your heroes, so you can have a chance at resurrecting if some of them are killed. So you might go with a massive direction of using redemption on different heroes, so once they get killed, they might have a chance of getting resurrected on their own away from Einstein, just like he did to Lady Ivy, and that's from the Sigil, not from Einstein, resurrecting the hero fallen. Still he has that skill, still he could awaken himself after being eliminated because of the Sigil stigmata. And yes, he resurrected Lady Ivy, but he does not get to resurrect himself. He doesn't have that. It's from the Sigil. So that's another way of using Sigil to try to stay alive longer. Another way is eliminate her by brute force, Stormwalker, and a number of heavy players. Or you can use Electric Arc Andrea. Or you'll be able to use, if you have King of Hell Satan awakened to a high level and you start killing some of them and his special skill is done, then he'll be attacking one by one, eliminating them. Or another direction, Forest Dancer, she can keep stabbing them one by one if she lasts enough. Now you can always equip one of your heroes, the heavy DPS, with Divine Prayer to make sure that that hero recovers HP, doesn't get killed. So when the HP suddenly drops for that hero, they recover 100%. Right? But you still need to upgrade that artifact. Then another direction is equipping Radiance Tribute, so you can decrease the damage she does. Increase by 15% the damage reduction for all the heroes. Every battle that has Radiance Tribute, the entire damage that the entire team takes is reduced. Unless, of course, the hero is taken out. And then the last thing, of course, kill them by brute force and try to use Vitality Armor. So you can stack up the damage reduction after being hit by 5 times. Then the damage reduction will be activated by taking less damage by 6%. Then you're gonna have to go with using Defensive Barrier for more shields of HP, and it would help if you use Thinker for HP recovery or Afra, right? and it would help if you use Space Kong for an increase in speed, or use the Wings of Angel to reduce the speed of the entire enemies for 2 rounds while you actually get a chance to eliminate them and kill them faster. And then you can always use the Forest Avatar. Why? Because his arrows can target randomly different heroes, especially the backliners can also be attacked and eliminated. So the entire thing is more of a strategy and having enough power, because as you can see, different heroes can eliminate her, can take her out, can stop her from, well, attacking that much or continuously building her tone. Twining, CC, Andrea, bombarding her, wiping her out with Storm Falcon, killing her with the God Slayer, killing her one by one by Toku with the Pursuit and Follow-Up Pursuit. So there are many different ways to, yeah, pretty much you just need stronger characters. Actually, it's not about luck. It's about spending enough time, which is going to be a very long time. And believe me, the first hero I awakened, many of the copies I relied on getting Tuku from the monthly quest. So imagine I spent months and months and months just to awaken one hero to Immortal. Right? So that was brutal. Very brutal. And then you have to actually learn how to get as many copies as you can from different parts of inside the game. For instance, the Star Store, right? That's one. The Blood Phrasal, if you're working on Toku. That's two. Legend Mall. You need to focus being pinpointed on a specific hero you're awakening and working on. If you're working on Toku, for instance, which is very clear, right? First, the Blood Phrasal version, then it never stops. Then if you actually can get the metals for this level, you can go for her again. And then the monthly quest, that's 3 copies up until now, or at least or at least 2. And then the blessing, summoning blessing. So that would be at least 3 or 4 copies that you can get over at least 1 or 2 months. And then you're gonna move to the next hero, and then the next hero, and so on. And that is why it really took a long time. Let's just do the exact same thing that whenever yes, I'm just gonna do the exact thing I do every single day, because one or two days he attempts again to try to take the the title, and every single time, it doesn't matter how much he tries to increase the level, at some point I'll still be able to eliminate them regardless. So as you can see, they will be eliminated and I will take the title back, and he's not gonna keep the title no matter what he does. That's my promise to him. And then he'll be struggling even more, because every time I do this and he does this, he increases their level, so they become even more difficult. Getting there. Okay, thank you for returning back the title, the fighter rank. Now he increased their level to 1271 for Samurai Girl, the boss. Let's see how he will function in trying to beat that. Best of luck to him. Paladin's taking me 2 months. Actually, some heroes are taking me more than 5 months or 6 months. Especially Thinker took a very long period of time, and then again I wasn't fully focused on him. Now he's awakened to Immortal. I just need to awaken his awakened skill pretty much, and then he is complete in awakening. Is he done? No. He still lacks the artifacts to be upgraded all to T2, and then maybe better Sigil, and then the gems upgraded and he's taken to a higher level, and then the relics taken to T1, and then I'm old and going to die. And then of course taking him at least to level 30. So that's just one hero. Can you imagine? That's just one hero that requires a massive amount of time. And then of course the Radiance being upgraded to level 30. Even Storm Walker is taking a good chunk of time that will expand just to get all those artifacts to level 60. But of course it took also a good chunk of time to get them, and some of them were actually gathered the hard, long, painful way. Get to 100, right? And then when you get to 100, you'll get that lovely card, and then you can discard, and then you can customize, pretty much select the relics, the one relic for one of the heroes you want. So imagine having to do that multiple times. Exactly what I had to do for Toku and the God Slayer, and some heroes actually I go into the direction of exchanging from the relics store. Pretty much I keep on recycling until I have enough prism shards, and then exchange for one specific copy. No, not really. It takes a... yeah. Yes, Max Divine Prayer, is good for Thinker, 100%. Thinker plus plus, Transcend plus plus, that's fine. You just need to continue awakening. It will take years to do that. No, actually. Especially when it comes to gathering the shards, every time there is a refresh in the Dark Realm, in the Faction Realm, right? Then you have to sweep. When you sweep, you actually get part of the relics, the excellent and the epic, and then automatically I go and throw it in the trash, disassemble, and that's how I keep collecting those 2,600. It's a long process, kinda, right? Requires a couple of weeks, but that's pretty much how I did it. And then by using actually the summoning itself in the relic cube, you will get lucky that you do get randomly a red relic shown for one of the heroes in your wish list. So it's very important that you add the heroes only the ones you want to get a relic in your wish list. Or you can just add one hero and you still get with randomized things. But at least add the hero you want in the wish list, because you will eventually get a relic randomly for that hero. So adding to the wish list and then using the summoning itself here, you will get a relic randomly. And that's pretty much how a number of them were built over time. By the way, if you actually want to see the full length of the relics that were, I guess, collected by that method, now you can have a look. And also there comes the events where it's related to relics, and you can summon and gain a specific relic for a specific hero. So all of that can add up with you, as you can see. So I would say at the best, something like this might take 6-7 months of continuous doing it. 6 months, kinda, at least. Buff and Anna, I think they kinda did that in many different ways of shoving her with a skin. Yeah. So yeah, they kinda did that, and there isn't that much attention for Anna in the first place. You have the relics and the gems and all her original existing stuff. They're more interested in newer heroes, and we're seeing some new heroes that are actually very interesting and fantastic. These two specifically, Camilla, and the new arrival, Requiem Blade Kara. One of the best animation you can give to a hero, but still a little bit glitchy, not the best. Her CC takes too long. Well, I'm not sure if she will function differently in, I guess, an upgraded level of her, but overall she functions more as a support, I guess. So she as a support, yes, it's coming in the way. She as a support is still something good, still has fantastic abilities to add. And by the way, try to do something interesting. I think you guys will enjoy. Add one of the heroes you already have that is at excellent into the spirit link, taking that hero to the highest level that you are already at. By doing that, Camilla actually can use her full set of skills, even at, it's in the way, even at her current awakening. It will unlock all the skills to the third level. Now, what you would do with that hero is shove them directly into the daily tournament, right? Because they function differently. They can actually make a difference where adding Camilla with Toku and other heroes actually made a difference in different, I guess, fights I did. And she's just that excellent. But the boost she can give still can make a difference. And then again, many players do not want to change to a new player, a new hero, and they don't have that hero awakened fully anyway. So you get the, I guess, the jump on them. Camilla is a mech tank. She got a spot number 1. I would say okay, but I would consider her support until you can actually awaken her fully and then actually upgrade her and then benefit from her and then. At excellent, she's not going to be able to do that much for me, at least. If I put her in number 1 as a tank, she'll be erased. So for me, I don't think she's gonna ever be awakened anytime soon to immortal to actually function like a tanky tank. I'll just consider her support, for me at least. Right. Other than this, she's a meg. If you build her like a tank, sure, you will be able to do that. Maybe build her like a tank. Okay, I guess it's time for ending the stream. It was fantastic. We saw many fantastic looking things and adventurous things, especially the ones like the very fantastic getting divine prayer, yeah, and mirroring the equipment, the divine artifacts, that now you can equip it to multiple heroes, 2 artifacts at a time, at the same time. And then we had the lovely journey of looking at the new spaceship. Since we're wrapping up, Temporal Blade, looking fantastic, does fantastic work. And then in the reincarnation treasure, the update is that you can get the blessings treasure after you have thank you after you have actually forged a good number, and you can see the forge amounts. 1 galaxy mithril being forged, you get 7 out of that 1000. You reach the 1000, you'll get one, I guess you'll get to select one of the creation artifacts. These ones, the very hard ones to get. So that was also a good update. Is the new ship good? Yes, the new ship is good, but you're gonna have to upgrade it to a high level for it to actually be worth the while. Other than this, any other upgraded ship higher will probably be better at this stage. Other than those current updates, the rest is pretty much the same. Nothing added that much. Oh, you still didn't level up any ships. Well, you should start at least with the I guess the Dimension Hunter if you're looking for the fastest one in attacking. Ship of Thesis if you're looking for that extra boost of healing and HP and reduction in damage. So select one, the Dimension Hunter, and take it at least take it to, what was the main level? Why is its text actually missing? By the way, the Dimension Hunter causes a burning effect that lasts 3 rounds. Yeah, part of its text is missing. Okay, so technically you should upgrade it at least to level, let's see this one, it will give a good indication. Level 60 to gain the first boost or what it can do. Right, this text is missing, it's not complete by the way. It's supposed to be level 60 and then level 120 and then 150, just like this one. 60, 90, 120, 150. So 60, try to upgrade it at least to level 60. That is fine. Save up the gold. You're gonna burn it like you're burning charcoal. Slow but very strong burning and fast. Pretty much go for the dimension. If you need that extra boost of attack and burning that lasts for 3 rounds, the enemy take more damage, or go for Ship of Thesos for the healing effect and the damage immunity. Damage immunity equals reduction in damage, so I get an extra boost in HP and a reduction for damage. Yes, which pretty much means every time you have one of these artifacts, they can pop up again and show up again, which is the worst timing for that to be done to me, because the next summoning, when I reach 20, another massive summoning, I should have gotten the Devil's Pupil, but because they did that, it's equal to being resetted from the start. So again, you can collect all those artifacts, which I already have all of them except the Devil's Pupil, which is the last ultimate reward I can get. And now you'll be able to have 2 of the same artifacts and equip it to 2 different heroes, because now the 2 copies are allowed for every account, I guess. So Blessings of Prophet, you can have 2 of it, and then 2 heroes can take it. Wings of Angel, Fatal Judgment. And they added that if you collect 6 artifacts, the 7th can be unlocked. I did not have Divine Prayer, right? But I had all the remaining 6 artifacts at least. Actually, there are a total of 7, and the 8th is the Divine Prayer. The numbers, you have a copy of Divine Prayer. Okay, if you check your account and you have 6 artifacts, you'll be able to unlock, I guess, another one. I'm not sure, but if you already have all of them, then you get nothing. I guess it only will be applicable if you have all the artifacts, all the main ones, except one last one. Then you might be able to unlock Fatal Judgment if you have 6. So now you just need to complete the 6 artifacts other than Fatal, and instead of Divine Prayer being able to be unlocked and claimed for free, you'll be unlocking Fatal Judgment. So yeah, that's actually good, because it will be different for you have nothing. Oh, my mistake. I have nothing. Okay, if you have nothing, start collecting from the Quantum Invasion these Supreme Chests, these 2. Once you collect them and you follow the good direction of being extremely patient like me, right? Because every 2 weeks almost, or a week and something, I'm getting only 2 chests. So imagine if we say 1 week or 2. This has been going on for almost above 2 months or 3 months in collection, by the way. This isn't a joke. Templar Glory, you still can also get it. You still can get it from the Supreme chest. Pretty much any divine artifact, the Divine Will artifact, all of them can be gotten from the Supreme chest, except that one, the Divine Prayer. It has always been locked, and whoever missed the event at the start of his new account could not get it. See, it can be gotten from events. So the rest can be gotten from events or the Supreme chest. So all of them, yeah, all of them know is on event. No, look at the text again. Do you see the or, the Supreme chest? Or, yes, it didn't have the or, I know. I think it didn't have it, but now it does. Actually, the first artifact I got after playing the game for a couple of months. During those months, I summoned many supreme chests, but until I actually tried and understood what is the issue, I got nothing, pretty much. And then I could get one by one the artifacts and make videos, at least shorts about it. The point is the drop rate. I made a video actually showing when I summoned the 20 supreme chests. The drop rate is the main issue. The drop rate is 1 in 100, by the way. 1 in 100 means when you actually use the supreme chest, by the way, every one of these supreme chests has a number of items in them. Okay, so it's not 100 chests that are needed. It's that, yeah, you get it from quantum invasion, yes. It's not 100 chests are needed. It's that the total that's in every one of these chests surpasses 100 when it's being unlocked. Then the 1 in 100 percentage drop rate, you can actually touch it, and every single time you are able to do that with sufficient supreme chests, you will get one of these good boys. How many times have I done that? I guess, by the way, all the divine artifacts have been gotten the same exact way. As you can see, Templar, Fatal. Templar was from an event, but now you can actually get it away from the event. Fatal, Wings of Angel, Blessings of Prophet, Rings of Oracle, Radiance, all of that were gotten in the same direction of you just need a specific amount of supreme chests and to be patient, and you will actually get a divine artifact. It's not luck. It has nothing to do with luck. It has everything to do with actually figuring out the drop rate for the supreme chest and breaking the system in the amount that's being summoned is very high for the system. Last time I did it, it actually froze, by the way. It's like another same artifact but cannot be used in the same team. Not exactly. I'm not sure if you can, if I don't have two artifacts of the same one to actually try it. The main direction that they're going up with their direction. Let's say I have 2 copies of Blessings of the Prophet. Right? He takes 1 Blessings of the Prophet, another hero, right? And then divine, and then the other Blessings of the Prophet. If I have another copy, I'll be able to equip. That's kind of their direction. Instead of one account can only hold 1 artifact of everything, now it can hold 2. So I'm not sure if you try to add the same to the same heroes with the same artifacts in the same battle, will it allow it? I think it will, by the way. It cannot stop you from adding heroes. So pretty much imagine people adding 2 Wings of Angel in the same battle, or 2 Radiance Tribute. The thing that they will happen, and because they're trying to stop that smarty direction, the shared bonus, they actually limited it to become like that, which pretty much I think will also mean that only one of the effects will apply. So if it's the same artifact, not both, you're not getting anything. This is gonna be one of them only applying, and then this is what you will actually get by putting the 2 heroes with the same artifacts, I guess. Either separate or in the same battle, but the shared bonus status is what you're gonna get, even if you don't add them to the same battle. So they already limited it with, don't think you're gonna get a double effect of the same artifacts. So I don't think you need to worry about 2 Wings of Angel and then something insane will happen. And yes, you'll be able to use it in the same team because that's the direction they're trying to go with. They cannot stop you in adding in your lineup, right, 2 heroes that have the same artifact. But they can stop you from gaining the bonus from both the artifacts and give you a completely different bonus. That's the shared direction that they're putting, and we will try to confirm hopefully what will happen when someone does that accurately. But the shared bonus status is kind of already selected how it will act. Possesses two identical artifacts, then it's divided into 4 tiers, and then you'll need to enchant those identical artifacts. One thing might happen also, just thinking about it, when you try to add both the heroes that have the same artifact, it might turn grayed out, means it will not be activated. They still can stop you by doing that. No, you'll be able to use the same hero in the same team, but it might gray out. The artifact is one of the two artifacts, or it might not give its bonus and give you only the shared one, the additional new one. So they might do it this way or might do it that way to ensure that you're not going to be able to abuse having two artifacts in the same team. We'll have to wait and see until someone gets the same artifact twice, because no one has done that until now. The update was just released a couple of hours, and no one was allowed before to have two artifacts of the same type. Yes. But oh, you already own. Oh, so okay. Say you already have tried it. It's like another. Okay, so what actually happens? Because I haven't tried it. You own two. You try to add them. It tells you cannot add, or it grays out. Let's give you something. Nothing. Okay. Yes, Kai. I remember you, Kai. I remember you. I looked at your battles before. You own two divine prayers. So an artifact becomes useless. Okay. I understand. Thank you for the information. Well, pretty much they're trying to stop players from abusing that added bonus, not because some of the artifacts won't be okay in battling or too much, but because one artifact, for instance, like this one, if two heroes have it, yeah, you'll get an upper level bonus above anyone you're fighting against. Or if you do it with dark artifacts, if you can, that's gonna be extreme. Yeah. Yes. Imagine level up divine prayer. Oh yeah. By the way, leveling up artifacts, you might be interested to see that this is at level 25 and it's less than maybe 2 months or something. Yeah, but I never worry about leveling up the divine artifacts actually, right? Even this one, I'm leaving it intentionally at level 12 and waiting until I actually continue to upgrade it. Why, you may ask? Great question. When you unlock the supreme chests, you actually get light of divine. With the number I'm gonna be unlocking, it's gonna be a good number, and then we get some resources at least to upgrade if there is any artifacts, gems pretty much from the Jupiter Stardust. So in gaining that light of divine from here, it makes a difference because it's gonna be a good amount. And then there are events where you can actually gain more. See that, right? So I am not worried when it comes to light artifacts. What you really should worry about is dark, not the divine. Not the divine, not the light. The light eventually you'll be able to do it. True. Can you blame them? Yes, true. Or some players actually do the smart thing. They would spend only on yeah. They'll spend only on the deluxe monthly card. Oh, surprise. And they wouldn't spend on other things in the game, for instance. Or they would spend for a limited period of time until their account, let's call it, stands on their feet, breaks their feet and neck and money, and then they would stop spending, pretty much. Because after a certain stage, you're not going to be needing that much of anything except maybe just blue diamonds, maybe a little bit more of the summoning scrolls. Other than this, the rest you'll be able to manage eventually. Summoning scroll wise, refresh, refresh. No evil artifacts until now, and I'm working on that baby chest box. Pretty much. When it gets to 180, then I'll be able to select one of these. So it's gonna take time. But on the positive side, right? Guardian gem wise, hoping the next opening of the chests will get the Eternal Oath, so that would be the full combination, not combination, combination. And then artifact wise, they actually are finally complete. This is the full set, by the way, right? These are the mirroring copies of the first version. I wouldn't care that much about collecting the second one, but it's gonna happen anyway whether I like it or not. So at least divine artifacts or divine will have been completed. Now we're gonna be moving into the Prelude of Evil, the dark artifacts, which I'm relying on that small baby chest to actually give birth after 180. And then hopefully I might consider one of the dark artifacts, maybe the Seth of Hunt, so I can do more damage related to boss and events. Great, you took the Anna and Toku skin. I actually took the Toku skin as well. And for Anna, no, I didn't take her skin, and I didn't take any other hero skin actually. Anna is a hero I do like, right? The issue is, I'm guessing she's in need of a good chunk of work and a good chunk of time, just like any other hero. And you're gonna need 100% her full set of relics. Yeah, true. So if you actually want to see a good Anna, take her to level 40, get her full relic set and the gems and everything, and she's a good hero. My opinion, she has a good ability and she's a good hero. Just do the maximum of getting her to the maximum availability of power. I only get Fatal Judgment and Divine, no clue how to get the rest except the odd events. How you get the rest is by the Supreme Chest or the event. Yes, true, it was sheep, or the event that's coming on Friday, where you can actually, where was that announcement, where you can add the plain badge, pretty much, where they will be showing the plain badge, and you can actually pay to get enough plain badges and purchase one of the dark artifacts. So plain badges. How do you get Supreme Chest? You get Supreme Chest by battling in Quantum Invasion, doing the damage, looking at that baby chest. The more you actually do damage, the more you'll get the Union Metal coins, and then when this refreshes, you will exchange it for the Supreme Chest. One is for blue diamonds and the other is for the Union coins. I would go for both, and this is for 2500 blue diamonds. It refreshes every 4 days, so almost in 2 weeks I would get 4 chests directly, and keep doing it again and again and again and again and again until you at least have at least 20 supreme chests. And then when you unlock it, you will get the goodies, and the goodies have Light of Divine, Source of Evil usually, and one of these artifacts or other ones ish, I guess, but usually one of these. Other ones might be with the current text that I'm looking at, one of the ones you don't see directly in the image, which is Templar, for instance. Right? I only have Anna on Transcend though. She's still very good, but you're gonna have to awaken her. Yeah. And that's why you're getting nothing, because of the drop percentage is terrible when you open 1 or 2 or 3 or even 4. Plain badge events is rubbish. I'm not spending to get those artifacts. It's okay. Don't spend it. Don't get the artifacts. And pretty much forget about these people. These people have, let's call it money, and a desire to be ranked high. I've been ignoring the Quantum Invasion store, my bad. It's okay. Don't ignore it, because you really need the supreme chests, and if you ever actually want to get actually artifacts, you have to be patient. Opening 5, 6, 7 is not sufficient enough. True. I tried opening 5, I tried opening 4 for months. Imagine doing this, right? Every time you get 2 chests, you open them, you get absolutely nothing. Exactly, you just wrote exactly what I said. No, not exactly. You need to be patient and understand the drop rate, and be extremely having the long breath, like what I'm doing, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 will get you nothing actually. Minimum 10 or above to actually, maybe after a couple of times you'll get one of the artifacts randomly, maybe. So the best thing is going 20 or above. 20 minimum or above will actually guarantee that you at least have a very high percentage of almost guaranteed to get one of the artifacts that the chest can give. Let's call it money. Sup. Hello. Anyway, I guess it's time to wrap up the stream. It has been fantastic looking at the game. Always, you know Epic Heroes. Fantastic looking game. Everything beautiful. Everything simple. Everything easy. Hey dude, what's up? We're actually wrapping up. Life is, when you've been staring at the phone for 2 hours plus. If you have little patience, then you just need to accept reality that it will take you years to get even one artifact. And I'm sorry, that's the hardcore truth. I've tried it, you get nothing, so it's okay. You'll build up patience, just forget that they are even there, just leave them, and eventually you start forgetting that you have different things like me, and you wouldn't care that much. You'll open it when you feel like you want to open it. Other than this, you're just gonna be leaving it, right? Why leaving this? Because I feel like it. For now. Why leaving this? Because I actually want to collect a large number of it, so I can actually get the ultimate reward for once, because it always sucks. Nice. That's good. That is good. I managed to get today 100%. Of course, excluding the, let's call it the mirror version 2 copy of the same artifacts. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in to this stream. Do remember that every Friday there is a live stream that you can join on the channel every Friday. We're looking at, well, I'll announce the timing, but it's usually between 6 and 7 GMT plus 8 Malaysia time. So every Friday you can have this fun fun prolonged experience, and try to save up your blue diamonds because the Christmas event is coming and it's going to be requiring a large amount of blue diamonds to exchange for what they're gonna add. You already joined the YouTube member. The YouTube. I know you wrote that wrong, but you mean the YouTube member. Kai, pretty much the issue with the current YouTube, that's the suffocating point. Whenever I'm looking at members that joined, or whenever I'm looking at certain data, I'm still in the process of actually activating monetization in that account. So certain things suck to the maximum when it comes to actually seeing it on YouTube. Joining the YouTube members, that point, I'm actually wondering, was it that you actually did super support chat, right? I think you did that, right, on the live, but did you actually join the membership there? I think you and me can check on that. And hey, message me on Discord so we can actually figure that out. I think you know my Discord 100%. You know that thing called the Blacklight09 that shows sometimes on the game's Discord? Yeah, that's my user, Blacklight09. Save blue diamonds. Yes, there are perks. That's why I want you to message me so I can see what exactly is going on the YouTube side, and then for me to be even able to see which subscription you actually went with, because as I was saying, there's an issue with the YouTube and showing exactly what exactly did you do. Did you subscribe to one of the members? Did you not? Did it pass? Did it not? That's why I want you to message me so I can see. Yes, there are perks in the membership, and yes, you will get it as soon as I can actually look into what is happening on the YouTube's side in terms of that. Again, don't worry, it's not like I'm running anywhere. Message me on the Discord, please, Kai. We'll talk more about this and we'll figure it out when I actually, well, get an opportunity to actually see the okay, how about you message me? Yes, thank you. I tried to make comfortable, fantastic prices. Yes. Anyway, regardless, message me on Discord so I can actually see what is the issue in showing you as one of the member subscription direction of those members. That's different than subscribing on YouTube to the channel, and you'll get the bonuses, benefits for that regardless, even if I cannot find it. I'll blame YouTube, so do message me. Thank you. Yeah, I selected that price. Fantastic price. Anyway, again, message me. Well, you can go to the Discord directly, right? And then type Blacklight09. First letter of black, the B is capital, and then without any spaces, black, and then light stuck to it, Blacklight09, right? Discord, the user, Discord, my user. That's one way. Or the second way, you can go directly to the game, right? The main Discord of the game, the official Discord, and then do @mention to Blacklight09, right? Or I will try to find you or write your Discord account and I will message you. Other than this, there is no way I can find you. Okay? All good? Okay. Okay. One okay before we go. No, okay. I am in the Epic Heroes official Discord. Yes. Yes, Kai. Yes. Mm? No, Black Light 09. Not B Light. Black. 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 Okay, I'll check the general chat after the stream and eventually I'll find you because you comment a lot, I think. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you again, everyone, for joining the stream. It's time to actually head out and end the stream. I only have 3k blue diamonds now. Keep up the good work. Keep piling them up. It's coming in, I guess, near 25. It's the Friday after. In 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, it should come after that. Okay, so start piling up those blue diamonds near the 25th. Okay. Alright, thank you so much, guys, for joining in. Have a great night ahead, or morning, or afternoon, or time for sleepy leapy. Oh, thank you, Havoc. It's time for sleepy leapy for me. I have work tomorrow. Time for sleepy leapy for anyone who's in Malaysia. Okay, guys, thank you, and have a great night, evening, afternoon ahead. Okay, bye. Gotta love that now we're stuck with another one of these fantastic looking streams of how it actually functions. So interesting how it actually can be ended. It's nice.